people? Welcome back to the RA Podcast with Brownwoodz.
What's going on, my boy? It's been a good minute, but we are back better than ever. What's good?
For episode 4. Just chilling, man. Just chilling. You know, it's been a tough few weeks, man, because, you know, I've been moving. That's why we haven't uploaded an episode in a while, but, you know, we back. We back better than ever. And we back just in time, too.
Yeah, just in time for 08. Just dropped. Pre-release just wrapped up last week, and I think the official release was Friday, right? Like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
2 days ago. Yeah, I went to my first tournament. I was at the debut tournament on Friday, or here at my locals, Hidden Collectibles 2 in Orange. It was cool, man. I took my dragon deck.
It was a small ask turnout. You what you took, but we all know what you took.
Yeah. It was a small turnout. It was only 3 rounds, but I took my hidden dragon deck. I actually didn't put any OP-08 additions into it. I just took it straight in just to see how it would do, and it did pretty well. I went 2-1. I lost to Reiju. Reiju's tough, man. Reiju's tough. Ever since RP Law's gone, Reiju's tough to beat. And then I ended up beating Red Luffy and then Purple Kaido. So some pretty fun matches. I definitely saw some diversity.
Yeah, those. I always like playing against Kaido and Luffy's decks like that, because you see a lot of action, not enough cheesy stuff.
Yeah,
not a lot of stalling or resting. You just banging it out, bro. Pause.
Yeah, bro. My homie BZK, One Piece TCG memes, he was at that locals too, and he was playing Purple Kaido, and bro, he hit me with this crazy Kaido tech, bro. It was like I was at 2 life, right? And then he played Rush King. 8K Rush King.
What?
And then he, down -1, send 8K to life. I took it.
Is it this one?
That one. He used leader ability -7 Dawn to trash my last life, and then he had like another big body on board. I think like a 10K body, and then he just swung 10K, and I was like, no way,
bro.
And he got my ass, bro.
Dang.
It wasn't against Dragon. We ran it back, but I was playing RG Law, and that's when he hit me with this. I thought I was chilling with 2 life. I was in such a great position. I was gonna finish
against a Kaido, bro.
Against a Kaido, bro. 2 life, you are not safe.
Bro, this dude's ability is to just delete your life.
Yo, literally, bro. He had I think he had a Rush Kaido already on board from the previous turn, and then he played this, trashed a life, and just finished me off with the last Kaido, and I was like, damn, bro. He caught me lacking.
He could be troublesome to deal with, especially if they throw out the Black Maria and just that's like the only way they're taking your life. But like the only way to deal with that is to remove the Maria, and if you don't got the tools to remove the Maria, bro, GG's.
Bro, and then that same tournament, my homie was playing Vegapunk, and he played against BZK too. And bro, he told me after the game, he's like, dude, I played against Purple Kaido, and he hit me with the leader ability 3 times in a row with Black Maria.
Dang, bro.
He trashed like 3 lives in a row, back to back, and I was just like, no way, dude.
Nah, you gotta be
Black Maria is tough. Black Maria is tough in that deck, bro. Searchable, man. That's a problem, bro. It's a problem.
It's like the only way to deal with it is to, if you don't have the tools to remove Maria, you gotta like load up the board with blockers.
Bro. Yeah.
Because
for sure.
Oof.
Black Maria, she used to make RP Law like elite, but now that obviously RP Law isn't here, what do you think are like the decks that are taking advantage the most out of Black Maria right now, other than Purple Kaido, which I think Purple Kaido is like S tier right now in terms of like Black Maria usage?
What do you think? The thing is, Reiju, some nice tech where you could use Maria.
Oh, you're right.
Because
you're right.
Reiju always finds herself with low Dawn at the end game because she has to use all her Dawn for her Vinsmoke people. So using Black Maria can help you out with that. Then there's RP Luffy.
RP Luffy.
The 10
he goes down and Dawn. Oh, you're right.
The 10 drop, and also if you plan to run Kylan, the Kaido and Lin card, where you swing
It's Dawn
And
-10, right?
yep, Dawn -10.
That's
You
crazy though. Dawn
swing.
-10.
Uh-huh. And then, but with that, let me see if they have it here. Yeah, this one. With that, you gain a life, you take a life. So check this out. I tried it out for the first time, like maybe a few days ago. I dropped the 10 drop. I was like, let me see, because I run a 1-of in RP Luffy. I was like, let me see how this
They're
card
like, let me
works.
see what this is like.
Exactly. So I played it out. The only bad thing is you got to take whatever comes the next turn because it's not on plays when attacking. So you got to wait. You lose. You rest your 10 Dawn. You take all the hits. You block counter whatever you want to do.
And then you lose all your Dawn next turn.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you swing with whatever you have on board, or you could attach all 10 of your Dawn to the leader and swing for 16. Then swing for 12. Delete all of your Dawn. And then with Luffy ability, you could either ramp up to 1 Dawn again,
or
but
you
at
can
that
trash
point,
their last life with this card. Trash their last life and then swing 12k. Right?
Yeah. Well, no, you swing first. Wait.
Oh wait.
No.
What happens first? What happens first?
You
-10 Dawn first.
Yeah, you minus 10 Dawn first. So you have to swing with your Dawn. You have to attach your Dawn to. You have to do whatever you want to do with your Dawn first. Then when Kaido Kylan swings, you put the 10 Dawns back, and then the 12K goes through.
That card looks tough, bro.
Yeah, it does. It's dope.
The art looks crazy. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, man.
It's a nice card.
It's so risky. It's like you have to be. You have to have bodies on board or blockers on board for it to work. You can't be behind.
It's definitely a time bomb. You drop this card and it's like you're gonna get exploded on next turn. It's gonna be a nuke.
But then the thing is, like, so many people have answers for it. Like Lucci. You could get rid of this card with two cards, Ice Age, and then do whatever else you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Even black Luffy, SC14 Luffy, you run an Ice Age, play Sanji, and this card is dead. That's like, cause Sanji KOs a 5 cost on play, not even like
the starter deck one, right?
Yeah, the starter deck one.
Damn, bro, Ice Age plus Sanji gets rid of this card. That's crazy.
It gets rid of any 10 cost. In fact, this SC14 card right here, leader.
Yeah, man.
I remember when
Let's talk about this card, man.
People thought this leader was trash, man. They're like, this it? This is all he gets?
Yeah, man. Dawn ×1, our characters gain +1 cost. Then if you have a character with cost 8 or more, this leader gains 1,000 power.
Yeah.
5 life. It's always nice.
Mm-hmm.
No, man. I think this is a great card. Obviously, straight out the deck, good. But if you add some pieces, this could definitely win you some tourneys right here.
There's some many different versions too, because you could run the Straw Hat package where the main cards in this deck is the stage, the Sunny stage, that gives you an additional +1. Because the key is you want to get a 6 cost out and get that 6 cost to 8, so Luffy can be at 6k power. So you play the stage, you buff one of your characters by 1. The Luffy leader buffs a character by another 1, so that's +2 right there. And one of your characters is 8 cost. So
it's 6k your turn and their turn.
Yep. So you play the Sunny, you play the Sanji that KOs any 5 cost on play, and the Robin. The Robin lets you -5 on play and when attacking.
Damn, that's crazy.
Like, so
that's a problematic card right there.
But the thing is, you gotta have an 8 cost on board. So that's why the Sunny is so important, because if the Sunny's in play, the stage, you could buff Robin herself to 8, and then the effect comes into play. So it's like you don't need another 8 on board.
You could only get the when attacking off with Robin, because the on play, she would be on play 7 cost.
Well, if you're playing it on curve, but if you play like on the 7, if you go first and play on 7, you attach 1 to Luffy, and then the Sunny gives her a +1. That's +2 right there.
So on play she would be 8.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
So it's like It's a good deck, man. Plus you put Kuzan in there, Laboon, Brook,
The
any
the
man.
3 cost Brook, yeah,
This leader it could be a problem.
it's
Could be a problem.
nasty.
But
But I mean, I'm happy that we finally getting some black diversity, some black some
yeah.
plus cost stuff where I always kind of was calling it before. I would
Hmm.
always tell my homies like, dude, the way to nerf black is or to not nerf black, but like the way to counter black would be if Bandai invents cards that like increase your cost, and funnily enough they actually came out with this whole engine. So
But my problem is if you want to like nerf black, you made it to where to beat black you gotta play a black leader. That's it's like how can other colors fight this if they don't have any plus effects?
that's true.
So you know.
Well, I mean, I feel like black. I feel like this deck still has the same weakness that most other black decks have is weakness against early aggression and rush. So
Mm,
I feel like that's still in your favor. If you're losing a lot to black decks, just play red. I feel like that typically helps you out because black gets rid of cards that have high cost, right? But if you're playing cards that have low cost and rush and they're getting their attacks off before they can get KO'd,
mm.
that's the part of red that is good against black.
Yeah, that's
Where
why
black
Sanji is
can,
such a good card.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
could
exactly.
Sanji
You just play
Sanji
Sanji
makes
and KO
any
someone.
red like deck scared
Mm-hmm.
because you don't even have to set anything up. You're playing your mid range characters. You playing your Zoro. You playing who else? Kid and Killer if you want to play him early.
Mm-hmm.
Sanji, boom, gone, gone.
Out of here, out
No
of here.
cost reduction, no nothing, gone.
It's nasty, bro.
Dang.
But hey, I'm happy that the deck's here,
Yep.
giving us some diversity.
Mhm.
Um, definitely a deck to play if you want to start getting into black. I feel like it's a pretty easy deck
Yeah.
to kind of
You
learn.
could even go far with the cards that are actually in the starter deck, like you said. You don't have
Yeah,
to,
exactly.
you could. It's not gonna be the most optimal build, but you could do
It's
good.
great. Yeah, it's great at the out of the box.
Yeah. So I don't know why I went to '09. So out of all of
Man,
the leaders from '08, I feel like Marco was so overhyped coming out, and I'm gonna
you
be
think
honest with
so?
you. I think this leader is trash right now in OP-08. Marco is such booty cheeks, bro. Such booty
I
cheeks.
mean, yeah. I mean, he's waiting for his support, bro. He's just loading right now. He's just
Yeah.
loading.
Well, in '08, yeah. But I think in '09, when Newgate comes out, I think he'll be better. As of
Hmm.
right now, whew, this guy's trash.
Yeah, he's not the greatest.
I
He
think,
looks cool. It looks cool. The
yeah.
art looks cool.
Yeah. So
50,
what his
50
effect does, in case you Dawn times one. Once per turn, you draw a card, place one card from your hand at the top or bottom of your deck, and then you nerf opponent's characters by 2k power. So in theory, it's good, but it's kind of slow. Uh, so many leaders now
so,
could counter it.
so yeah, yeah. So pretty much it's like Downtown's one draw card, right?
Uh
It's
huh.
like it's
Like
like
Sakazuki.
Downtown's one. You can cycle a card. It's draw one, trash one. Pretty
Mm-hmm.
much like trash one, but it's not really trash because you can put it at the top of your life to set up um a double summon because there's
Mm-hmm.
cards that Marco can play that can double summon stuff like the 5 cost ace, which I don't know if it's out already or if it's in the starter deck, but there's an ace that when you play, you flip the top card of your life, and if it's I think it's like if it's a specific archetype, you can play it
Yeah.
directly. I think it's like
Yeah,
if
that's
it's
definitely
a
not out yet.
okay, yeah, yeah, then that's coming out in the starter deck. And then obviously you have the 9 cost Sanji where play Sanji, flip the top card of your life, and then what
And
is it?
that's
If
if
it's
it's
a
anything
if it's any
lower.
if it's yeah, yeah, if it's anything lower than a 9, you can play it.
Yeah. So is this
Um,
one you're talking about, right? The white
yeah, it's
beard.
that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it does
Reveal
come
one
out. It
card.
does come out in '08, but it has to be
Oh
Whitebeard
yeah,
Pirates, and it's only
Wipe the
4 or
pirate.
less.
Okay, for sure. But there's a lot of great 4 cost or less white and blue Whitebeard
Mm-hmm.
pirates that you can take advantage of.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like I feel it's go to combos. Obviously, I feel like it has more combos that people probably still haven't figured out yet and like
Mm,
solved yet. But that's like the first one that comes to
yeah.
mind.
The
Um,
problem is his mid game. He has no mid game. So if you're throwing out anything that he throws out right now, Lucci could get rid of it. Even Reiju could get rid of it now. Dofi could just out. Dofi is way faster than Marco
mhm.
right now. So everything he has is like so slow.
Yeah, for sure.
Next set, Marco. Next set. We'll see you next
Marco
set.
Marco's also going to benefit from that new red ace that's in the starter deck that's coming out. The one
Mm.
that I think can't get KO'd, where like it says if it gets
Oh
KO'd, I think
yeah, you
just
give
give
it
it. You give
minus.
it minus 2K or something like that, or minus 3K.
Yeah, yeah. Which one is it? The red new gate,
Yeah, yeah, right there.
not the leader.
Let's see. You got to refresh it
I
or
don't
no?
think so.
But yeah, man, pretty much that ace is definitely gonna
Oh,
help.
this one right here.
And it's a block. No, it's a rush. It says if if
Mm-hmm.
if your character is wipe, if your leader's wipe period, it gains rush once per turn. If it were to be removed, so not even just KO, it's bottom deck too. Give it minus 2K instead.
Yeah. So
Really, really great card.
8.5, the latest. Oh, 8.5.
Yeah,
We'll see you. We'll see you next set, regardless,
we'll
Marco.
see you next time, Mark.
But other than that, and then who else comes out? I think this Chopper is trash only because Zoro does what he does better. Like Zoro took his whole support and put it towards like himself. All the animal, even dragon.
Yeah,
You even put the dragon engine. I mean
yeah,
the animal engine in dragon.
yeah. I've been playing around with it, seeing how it feels. Cause anything Zoro can do, I could do better. But yeah,
He is living and dying on this hill, people. He is gonna be a dragon supporter until a newer, better dragon comes out.
yes, sir. But yeah, like Chopper right here, give up to 3 of your animals or Drum Kingdom type, up to 1 rested Dawn card. Like, first of all, it's like limited to animals and drum, so that kind
Mhm.
of sucks. Like, you can't buff up your Rush Zoro or anything else.
Yeah,
So you're kind of limited. So not the greatest. And Zoro has 1 more life than Chopper, so
yeah.
yeah, Zoro is just a better version of Chopper.
I think
So,
Carrot is slept on. This
yeah, for sure,
Carrot is so good. She is so annoying to deal with, bro. And the thing what
bro.
makes her annoying is the 5 cost. 5 cost hits so
Oh
much
yeah,
cards.
that's everything, bro. That's
Man,
that's my whole deck damn near, except for my like 2 dragons that I have.
bro, it's
But
5 cost.
yeah,
That's
like
the meta right now,
oh yeah, for sure.
bro.
Carrot's nice. When I was playing at locals, my homie Juan, he was sitting next to me playing Carrot into Reiju, and I just like glanced over at his board, and bro, I just see like I see everything on Reiju's board was rested and frozen. He had like 5 characters all frozen, and his leader was frozen. And I was like, damn, bro, like what's going on? He's like, yeah, man, like I'm locking his ass up right now. I was like, wow, like damn,
Man.
Carrot is tough to play against.
Yeah,
Get
her
all your
and
stuff
it's
rested.
gonna be her and Bonnie basically saved the green meta, the green
Yeah,
color.
for sure.
And
And Carrot's
King,
5 life too. That's tough, man. It's tough. It's a
uh,
strong card right there.
I think King is I hate to say it, but I think he's also trash.
King.
The minus
First
two
of all,
Dawn is just too expensive.
let's just take a moment and appreciate how fire this alt
Yeah,
looks. Though
yeah. This is the best looking alt art by
this
far.
the this definitely the best alt right here. If anything, just I would just cop this card to just have it. You
Yep.
know, just put it up on my shelf. Like you ain't gonna get no playing time today, homie. But like you can just chill up here and look pretty.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just go over his ability real quick because I kind of need a refresher. Activate main once per turn, Dawn -2. Ouch.
Yeah. Dawn
2
-2.
options. If you have 5 or less cards, draw a card. That's nice. Or give up to 1 of your opponent's -2 cost during this turn.
It's
That's
like
tough.
yeah, you gotta
That's
be. You
tough.
could basically only use him late game Because you have to set up your Dawn reduction characters that gives you your Dawn back.
Like Onigashima stage for sure. You got to see that.
And then you
You
need
got to see your
the kid blocker,
Black Marias.
Black Maria, even the pudding card. So
But I
you
feel
have
like
to use your Dawn for that first.
yeah, you do. But also, you got to think about it. Black, this king right here got a new searcher, right? The Black Queen.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So the Black Queen is definitely gonna help here.
Yeah.
In terms of like finding those key pieces. I'm pretty sure it can search any beast pirate, right? So
Animal
it can
Kingdom.
search it can search yeah, there you go. Animal Kingdom. It could search, let's see right here. Animal Kingdom pirates. Yeah, so it can search Black Maria, and I think it could search your Onigashima stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that's pretty good right there.
Yeah.
Giving him a searcher, kind of helping him with some consistency.
And Kaidos and
Yeah. So I think the key here is to to find your Black Marias. I feel like that's gonna be helping you out the most because if you can play Black Maria immediately, you can pretty much use your Dom -2 and just draw every turn if you have 5 or less cards.
Mm-hmm. Or you could just
Um,
be cost reducing and KOing
yeah,
the
exactly.
board.
Cost reducing KOing and then just getting that Dom back with Black Maria as long as she can stick.
Yeah. But
And
the
then
thing is,
obviously,
if you're gonna go through all that trouble, you might as well just play Lucci or who else? Uh, ST14 Luffy or even Kiros.
yeah. And like the fact that King has 4 life too, like it just sucks
Yeah.
because King is trying to like scale. It's a weird combo because like you want a Dawn ramp, right?
Yeah.
Like purple Kaido wants to like ramp as fast as he can. And then King is like trying to ramp too, but his ability is Dawn -2. So like you're
Mm-hmm.
ramping, but you're also like losing. So you're kind of staying in this middle ground,
Yeah.
which it's like you kind of have to either pick one or the other.
Yeah. So I think he's
It's
gonna
tough.
need a bit like something else, like another support
Oh, you know what I
card or
just realized,
something.
bro?
What?
Bro, what if King is the answer to Reiju?
Oh, because they're both at low dawn.
Yeah, because King could track Dawn faster than Reiju, and the whole reason why RP Law was Reiju's daddy was because they did Dawn -3 every turn, and it literally made the matchup unplayable. So I feel like we can cook on that low key.
Yeah, maybe, but
King
I also feel like
King might be a no
there's
Reiju.
other cards, there's other decks that could deal with Reiju better, like Black Yellow Luffy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
That's on a tier all on its own, bro.
yeah,
That Black Yellow Luffy can deal with anybody.
man. And then Pudding. This is the leader. I am gonna be running for the majority of OP-08. I'm gonna put RP Luffy on the back burner until 09.
Okay,
I'm
until
gonna
that Roger
use
comes
him
out.
sparingly, but Pudding is gonna be such a fun deck to play.
Do you have your alt yet?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I have the
Did you
alt.
pull it?
Yep,
Damn, it was meant to be.
yep. I pulled the Pudding and I pulled the Marco.
Okay, that's tough. So
Uh,
Pudding, you want to give me a refresher on what Pudding does and
you
why you like her so much?
you turn 2 cards from the top of your life face up, and then you get a Rested Dawn. So you basically ramp every time you turn 2 of your cards face up, and the combos that she has are just so busted. If you put Viola in your deck, Viola's the blocker that turns all your cards face down. So you basically
Right.
swing with Pudding, turn 2 up, play Viola out, turn it back over. Then the next turn you do the same thing again. But if you combo that with Bond Clay or the Katakuri card that lets you flip 1 card and then you gain a 1 active Dawn, you're at Big Mom. 10 cost Big Mom by turn
Yeah.
4, bro. Are you kidding me? Turn 4 Big Mom?
Yeah. That's nuts.
Bro, and then at that point, you have Katakuri out, Bond Clay, and the Big Mom. That's 3 big swings. That's like,
That's game.
and
That's quick games right there.
bro, and then you combo it with another Big Mom after that, because by then you're gonna pull another Big Mom because you're running the Pudding Searcher, or
Mm-hmm.
let's say you have Perospero out there, or you could just run the 7 cost Big Mom. I know a lot of people hate that card now, but I still love it. The one that makes you choose.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
It's tough.
They have the new
It's tough
Big Mom now.
to justify the 7 cost like now against Yellow Black Luffy because you don't really always want to be trashing Luffy life.
Yeah, for real. He's like, thank you very much. But this is the one you want to play against Black Yellow Luffy because you're putting life back into his life.
Exactly. You're bottom decking something, or not bottom lifing something.
Mm-hmm. So I run 3 of these. I have an alt of this one too.
The all looks crazy, bro. The all looks fucking beautiful.
Boom. Bro.
Yeah, there it is. Evil.
Bro,
with Prometheus and with Zeus. Mm-hmm. That's a nice alt. What's it look like in person?
Bro,
looks nice.
It's like nothing could even none of the cards ever compare in person to IRL, man. Like they always look nice.
That's true. That's true.
Like this looks like mad plain and stuff. Even though the artwork is dope in person, like you have the foiling.
It looks flat here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But staying on Charlotte Linlin real quick, I'm actually cooking with this card too. I'm adding this card and completely revamping some other cards and reconstructing my Grape Dofi deck for OP-08.
Oh my gosh, bro. I even forgot about that leader.
Yeah, I know you did. I know you did. And you're not the only one. Let me tell you that. You're not the only one who forgot about Grape Dofi. So that's an advantage on my end, you know, when I'm sitting across you from locals and I flip my leader upside down and it's Grape Dofi, oh man, it's gonna feel great.
Yeah, people gonna be like,
it's gonna feel great.
What do I even do?
Yeah,
what does this leader even do?
You're gonna find out, and it's like, what does it do? Oh, like I just flip 2 Dawn active every turn. Dang. Nothing crazy. Don't worry about it. Nothing crazy.
But yeah, that's why I like putting. Like it's gonna be hella fun, and then you get to do cool stuff like put Capone in life and Brule in life. You have a bunch of triggers. It's just an annoying leader to deal with, and I'm gonna have fun laughing. I don't even care if I lose. I'm gonna have fun laughing straight through.
Hell yeah, Charlotte Pudding seems super chill. Yeah. I feel like it's like a lot of people are saying that it's like a very easy deck to play, and it's like very straightforward, and it's just like the win condition is it's one win condition. You ramp, you play 10 drops, and you just eat your opponent's life, and you just.
But there's some nuance. There's some nuance to it. Like you could play that way, but there's not gonna be any consistency. You have to balance the ramp.
You're gonna have to, you're gonna have to find other ways to win when you don't have that win condition, right?
And then the removal, because I run Hakai in my deck, so like
what's Hakai do?
The sovereignty. That's where you could KO 2/6 costs. 2/6 costs. Or is 6,000 power or 6 costs? I think it's pretty sure it's 6 costs.
So you trying to tell me that purple finally got a gravity blade?
Yep.
Let's go.
But I think
sovereignty. Let's refresh. Sovereignty, yeah.
Is it 07 that came out?
Might have been.
Color purple. Let's do event.
No, it's not that one. So I think it's 08.
Yeah. Oh,
Conquest of the Sea.
I'm saying Hakai because that's the Japanese version.
Dawn -2. If your leader is Animal Kingdom or Big Mom, KO 2 of your opponents with the cost of 6 or less.
Yeah, so it's
purple gravity blade. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Finally, we can start hitting people with their own cheese, bro.
Yeah.
We can finally hit.
A lot of people don't run this either.
Yeah, but not a lot. I mean, a lot of people can't use it because it's leader locked, so it's like very specific too.
Oh,
I feel like this card. Yeah, I feel like this card is gonna be like disgusting against blue Dofi, right? This is definitely a blue Dofi answer. You bottom deck any 2 of their cards.
Also in green.
Yeah, that too.
Bonnie, I abuse this card against Bonnie. Like, what? You want Rouge? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Give me both of your Rouges that you put out.
Yeah. Sure. You could use this also in King and hit an 8 and hit a 6, right? You could bottom deck Gekko Moria with this.
Yeah.
Damn, that
I didn't
sounds
even think
that's
about that.
yeah, you could buy them, but that's -4 Dawn. But if you got Black Maria, we running that back up.
Yep.
You're running that back up.
But I love this card. A lot of people don't. I don't know. They feel like it's too slow, but you gotta have you gotta have this defense, man. Because if you don't see your big moms and you want to have a chance to win or to stay alive until you see your big mom, you're gonna want this.
Yeah. Finally, I like to see some more purple support, and some more removal because we did have the Ragnarok, but that was single target. But
oh yeah,
this conquest is definitely helping out.
And then the last leader of 08, Kalgara. I think this is a sleeper.
Yeah, Kalgara.
A lot of people already know about him, but I don't see enough of him and be like, y'all don't know. Because it's not a flashy character.
It definitely not. I like the alt too. Mm-hmm. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. And there's another flood character where when attacking, Dawn ×1, you could play up to one Shandian warrior from your hand with the cost equal to or less than the number of Dawn cards on your field. And then if you do, you add one card from the top of your life to your hand. So you're basically purple Luffy effect plus a Dofi effect right there.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like you're playing a card from hand, but you're taking a life. Mm-hmm. So it's like anti-starve too, in a way.
But then on top of that, he has this cheese way of healing himself. And also flooding the board.
With Nolan, right?
Yep. If you have a Kalgara on board, you play him and you just get a life back. So it's like, really?
Yeah, bro. I feel like this is a deck that I could definitely see myself playing. It's not like a typical yellow deck. It doesn't really rely on triggers. It mostly relies on like you be having the perfect like game sense to know like when I take a life, when I play, how to flood, when I heal. So definitely a sleeper, like you were saying. And the alt's only $33 and probably gonna go down. So definitely
until people find out how broken he is.
Yeah. Might have to make a couple of videos on Kalgara, and that price gonna shoot back up, huh?
Exactly. And then on top of that, if you run the Holy package, they made a comeback in this deck.
Because that's true.
With the searchers, you play them, you're just flooding the board like for no reason.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so 08 has some good leaders, man. It's one of the better set of leaders.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So now we got to talk about this Black Yellow Luffy, bro. We got to talk about this plague that is affecting the OP Nation, bro. ST13, right? No, ST. Yes, 13.
Yeah, 13.
This guy right here.
Monkey D. Luffy.
And he wasn't a problem before because RP Law was the answer.
I call him the Wiz Khalifa Luffy right here. Taylor Gang.
You already know.
Taylor Gang Luffy. Yep. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Man, this dude is a problem.
If you play the One Piece card game, you've seen this leader at your locals.
Yeah.
He's a problem, bro. He's a problem. He wants to be at 0 life, which is always scary. Just super consistent deck. He has 2 different ways to search.
And all because he's super consistent. All because of the card that I called to be banned. Gecko Moria.
Gecko Moria
makes this leader so good.
Elite. Makes this leader the best leader in the game.
0, bro.
Tier 0.
Man.
Yeah, bro.
But before, he wasn't as dominant because of RP Law. And what makes Luffy so dominant is because of his Sabo combos. Where he buffs himself up to 9k, and then he also has Sabo on board, which cannot be removed by effects. So,
also, like, you have to remember that the Sabo is also drawing 2 cards from the top of his deck.
Exactly. So he's filtering too.
Every time he plays a Sabo, he's just looking for another Gecko Moria, bro. It's like, boom, Gecko. Okay, fine. He finds a Gecko. Now he can play Gecko and then jump back up to 9k if he plays it, correctly as he's supposed to.
The thing is, like, in Sabo, because you can't remove any of the board by effects, Law could deal with that because he bottom decks him. He has a built-in bottom deck effect.
Mm-hmm.
So that wasn't a problem for him. Luffy could never make it far because of Law. But now that Law is gone, like, only Blue could deal with him right now because of the Gravity Blade and the Red Rock.
I mean, bro, Conquest of the Sea. You can bottom deck 2 Sabos for down -2.
You don't bottom deck. You have to KO.
Oh, it
Conquest
KOs?
don't work against Luffy, Black Yellow Luffy.
I thought
So it works against everyone except Black Yellow Luffy.
Damn.
Yeah,
man.
KO.
I feel like, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like, what's your personal strategy whenever you play?
Well, I
against
play
this.
The only way I could beat Black Yellow Luffy is if I choose RP Luffy. That's the only way I can do it because my win condition is to have basically, if I don't see 10 drop Luffy and Janbei in my starting hand, I mulligan immediately. I need those 2 cards to win because at the end game, you drop the 10 drop, his life resets from 9k back to 5, and I have 2 swings left. He has 0 life. I swing 9. He burns one of his Sabos for no reason, and then the last hit, I just attach Janbei to 10 drop, and he loses because he doesn't have enough cards left after all those swings. So that's the only way I can beat him. There are times where I beat him with putting just out of share 10 drop at the right time. Like you 10 drop when you have a 9 drop or 7 drop on board, and then you 10 drop his last life, and then you just swing when he doesn't have time to heal himself.
Yeah. I've heard a couple different strategies where it's like you want to not attack into his life because you want to force him to play his 2Ks.
Yeah, but now he punishes you for doing that because now Luffy's are adding Kuzans to their deck. So you could starve him. You could not swing into him, or you could try to build your board, but he's gonna play Kuzan. He's just gonna draw another card, and then he has reduction available to him now. Reduce everything you put on board. You're giving him time to set up too. And
yeah, man. It's the longer that Luffy's in the meta, the more that people can have time to find the answers to a lot of the holes, like you were just saying. People are starving him. Okay, bet I'm gonna play Kuzan and still draw a card anyways.
Yeah.
And then just remove all your stuff with like Laboon or something. I've seen some people run Laboon in this deck. Man, I'm just looking at this price right here. Actually, $21 for the Luffy leader, the regular one. Is that correct?
The one that you could get in any starter deck.
Yeah, the one that you get in any starter deck. That's kind of crazy, no?
Let me see.
How much is the alt?
The alt is
20. Okay, maybe that's the price of the alt then.
Maybe.
Right?
Let's see. Let's take a look on TCG.
Because it's the same price.
Yeah. It's the price of the alt.
Okay. Then the regular one must be like dollars or whatever. Yeah.
Ain't nobody even buying the regular one. They just the regular
50 cents.
50 cents, yeah.
50 cents for the best leader in the game. What's up?
Man, but Lucci's still up there, but Lucci's have a hard time beating Black Yellow Luffy.
For sure, especially because you can't KO. You can't KO those Sabos.
But
and even when you do eventually, kill them and put them in their trash, you're going to see them right back again next turn.
Yeah. But there's some tech, but it makes your deck significantly worse. Like, you could add 6 cost Brook to your deck, but it has no counter and it's a 6 cost. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yep, the one that trashes a card.
Yeah.
5 costs or less.
Yeah.
Bro, right now that you've seen those Brooks, let's go back real quick. I was just at my local, go all the way up. I was just at my locals, not locals, at my local card shop yesterday, Mr. Collectibles right here in Fullerton, and I was going through, their brand new binder, and I seen the new first anniversary 2K Brook. And it looks so crazy. It's not that one. It's the full art one. It's that art, but it's the full art. Oh my god, bro! I don't think I've ever seen a prettier card, bro. Like, it's crazy.
Brook
it has
like dope cards.
Yeah, he definitely does, dude.
This one is so
This one right here.
gorgeous. Oh
Yeah, this
man,
one is crazy. The art
bro,
is sick, dude. The art is sick.
man. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is the
But
card
yeah,
that I think is because it trashes, it doesn't KO, so you could get around the Sabo
yeah. I
that
remember
way.
like I remember pulling my hair out of my head during OP-06 pre-release, bro. Everybody was playing this card in the pre-release tournaments, and then ever since then I was like, yeah, this card is nasty. Trash any card.
Yeah, and then
You could combo it, obviously.
they also added in '08 this card trashes. So you could add these cards, but these are not optimal cards for your deck. Especially, I don't see a lot of Luchis running this card.
Then your opponent trashes one card from hand.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, pretty nice.
Yeah, so you trash one, they trash one. Plus, you trash a card, so you're getting rid of their salvo.
Yeah.
But it's so expensive, and it just feels awkward. But
Yeah,
these
it
are the
does,
only
bro.
answers for black. The only ones.
Oh, like the only answers that black can use against yellow black Luffy?
Yeah. Either that or
Yeah.
just pray they don't chain the Sabos. That's
Yeah,
build your
bro.
board and have enough to swing to get rid of the or kill the Sabos or
Yeah,
bottom
yeah,
deck the
yeah.
Sabos while they're in life, so they go to the bottom deck.
Exactly. My
But
strategy when I play against yellow black Luffy, bro, I mean I mostly play red decks. So whenever I'm playing red against yellow black Luffy, um, I actually I do the opposite. I don't let their life, go untouched.
mm,
I just swing 5Ks into their life. 5K, I'm like seeing what they're doing. And then once they get down to 0 life, I send a big attack to their life and
yeah,
I just rip a bunch of cards out of their hand that way.
yeah,
Where instead of having like 9 to 10 cards because I'm like starving them, um, I'm just ripping out cards out of their hand, and I'm just gonna have to deal with them using leader ability, and then
yeah.
obviously they put 2 cards at the top of their life, face up. More often than not, they're probably not gonna use their baby um 3 brothers to get both of those lives,
And
so
plus,
early in the game.
red runs Jambe, so
Yeah,
there's
that
always
too.
that risk.
Red runs Jambe. Red also has Rush Luffy that can't be blocked. So that's also nice. Definitely have some answers when I play against Yellow Black Luffy. But me personally, I don't starve. I attack because I also run Kid Killers in my red decks, and then obviously having a Kid Killer 7K and then you add some Dawn on him, send a big old attack his way, he's gonna have to counter out.
Yeah,
And I feel like that's my strategy. It's on that like turn 3, turn 4, I get him to 0 life and I send a huge attack his way and just rip out like half of the cards in his hand.
mm-hmm.
And then at that point, I have a healthy hand already because I'm taking life hits
Yeah.
and just trying to beat him like that. I also have Karasus are
Oh, oh yeah.
super important in that matchup because I'm reducing him down to 4, and then even when he bumps up to 7, with his baby Luffy or baby 3 brothers, I can reduce that even down to 6
Yeah.
with Karasus, and if I have 2 of them, I could hit him with a -2K, so it kind of nullifies that effect
I feel
a
like
little bit.
red and blue have a good shot against Luffy. And
Yeah, for
like you were
sure.
saying with the red, if you go fast enough, you can catch them at an awkward time to where
You can.
they have, they're not ready for the cheese. You just hit them
Hmm.
before they get to do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
But, we'll see.
But
We'll
we'll
see
see.
what's up.
I wonder if Yellow Black Luffy is getting any cards
I hope
this
not.
OP-08 set, or like in the starter decks, or in OP-09 that are gonna make it even stronger. I haven't really looked into that, but I wonder.
Yeah, I haven't seen any decks do anything special or anything like different. Let's see. No, everyone's. This is like the standard.
Yeah.
The standard cards. Dang, 100% of black
100% for
for Gecko Mori.
100, 100. You know what that means? Ban watch. You on ban watch,
100%,
Gecko?
bro. Gecko and Sabo, 100%.
All I'm gonna say is when RP Law was at its peak, we was cooking, we was eating, right? And it
Mm-hmm.
felt good. And right now, Yellow Black Luffy is cooking and he's eating. He's feeling good.
Dang.
But one thing that Bandai knows is you can't be good forever.
Yeah. But look
They
at
gonna
this,
hit
man.
you eventually.
See,
How
and now
much is
they're
that
running
deck?
Finger Pistol, and they're running only one Ice Age. That's interesting.
Yeah, good luck seeing that if it's only a one of. Can't
Huh.
even search it.
Huh. Maybe they. I don't. Maybe they could. I don't know how they're gonna find that,
Four Sabos run you a quick 100. That's crazy.
bro.
That's crazy.
$320 for this day.
Four geckos is $30. Oh, that drops significantly over time.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna go back
I
up.
might have to pick those up for my zombie Sabo deck.
Yo,
It's under construction.
I picked up Whitebeard when it was cheap, bro. Whitebeard went up so much, and I don't even know why.
Really?
Yeah.
The leader?
No, the 9 costs.
Oh, damn, that's weird. Wonder why. Oh, I know why, bro. 'Cause, Red Purple Luffy is gonna be elite in OP-08.
Also,
Elite.
also Shanks is coming out.
Yeah.
I don't feel RP. I
Yeah.
don't think RP Luffy gonna be that good in 08.
Oh, bro, it's gonna be a monster.
I think.
You're you're getting the new Purple Luffy, the 9 cost Purple Luffy.
Oh,
That's
that's
gonna
oh
be
09, 09,
that's
09.
oh 09. That's what I meant.
Oh
That's what I
yeah,
meant.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
09.
And
It's, it's
09,
gonna be a
yes,
menace. It's gonna be a
yes.
menace in 09.
And then
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
could even run the tank drop Shanks. You could do a lot of things.
Yeah, bro, you can do a bunch. It's nasty. It's gonna be scary hours for that, and it's always scary playing against a 6K leader. And every time I play against Red Purple Luffy, it's like I gotta put the phone on DND. I gotta like make sure I finish my coffee, and I gotta lock in because when you play against Red Purple Luffy, you really got to be on point if you
Yeah.
want to have a chance of winning.
So what cards you
No
trying to
mistakes.
pull? What cards you trying to pull in 08? Or what cards did you get in 08?
What
Just
cards did I
animal?
get? I got the animal engine, bro. If you want to pull up right there, I
Let
sent
me
you
pull it up.
my list right here. I've been cooking a little bit with this new with these new cards. A lot of people have been integrating the animals into Zoro, and obviously using it for Chopper. But I was like, hey, anything Zoro can do, I could do better. So I implemented a little dragon animal deck that I'm calling Furry Dragon. Thank you very much. Thank you for the people in my Discord that helped me with that name. I was like, yo, guys, I'm cooking up a new animal deck list. I need some names. And some guy was like, Furry. And I was like, bingo.
Dang,
Got it. Just wait for the crazy YouTube thumbnails for those videos is all I'm gonna say.
bro.
So yeah, I mean, obviously the main staple in this deck is gonna be that new 3 cost chopper that is on play. Search the top 5 cards of your deck, find an animal, or I believe it's just an animal, and play arrested.
Yeah.
So obviously chopper. And then it's a 4,000 or less. So obviously chopper is going to be letting me play that 3 cost animal bear, the hippo. I just know them as their animals, bro. Like I don't even know their names yet. We got the bear, the hippo, we got the comachio, and then we have the other Tony chopper. Um,
It's
yeah,
pretty
man.
cool,
Like
man.
I've been having a lot of fun with this deck, just flooding board like crazy. I used to be able to flood board fast, but this is probably the fastest I've ever been able to flood board, just because I'm getting the double summon with Chopper,
Mm-hmm.
and then I also have the triple summon option with Chopper into the other Tony Chopper into another animal. So
This hippo caught me off guard just today, actually.
yeah, bro,
Like,
that hippo's nasty.
I got hit with a nasty lethal from this hippo, bro. I was like, I
The
was like,
slow
there's
hippo
no
hits you
way,
with the rush. The
man.
slow hippo with the hidden rush.
Bro, I was like, what could he have? Because
Yeah,
he
yeah,
did,
bro, for
like he
sure.
just summoned the hippo. Like it he didn't even have enough dawn. Because I was like, I would have been ready if he had 3 dawn up. I would have been like, okay, Zoro, I could defend against the Zoro. But he just summoned this hippo, and boom, death, bro. I
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
nasty.
nah, fam.
Another card that is super slept on is that event that I have in there. If you want to pull it up
Oh,
on
this
the
one?
other tab, so we could read it. Yeah, it's
Which
called
one?
Cloven Hoof. About to put people on right now. It's
Oh,
red,
okay,
so
purple.
yeah, you gotta change the color. Cloven Hoof. It is a 2 cost event main. Up to 3 of your characters gain plus 1,000 power during this turn. Then give up to one of your opponent's characters a minus 2,000 during this
Dang.
turn. Super broken, super nice, and the trigger is crazy. Give up to one of your opponent's leader or character minus 3,000 power during this turn.
That is
Um,
crazy.
and then, and then on top of that, it's Straw Hat searchable. So Nami can search this card. So super crazy if you're running a deck that has a lot of small units and that you're always buffing them up. So pretty
Mm-hmm.
much this is like having a mini Zoro leader ability in a card. So you know,
You don't run,
um,
what is it? Just shut up and come with us? Let me do anyone.
which
You
one's
don't
that
run
one?
this one right here. A lot of people run
Um
this now. Like,
oh yeah. Play
bro,
up to
you should put this
character
in your
cards
deck.
cost 3 or less. Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of lists with this. My furry dragon list is not completed by any means. That was just kind of like the first iteration that I've been playing, just trying to get used to the cards, used to the
Mm-hmm.
play, because it's a whole different play style. Like yeah, it's similar, but it's completely different because you have a different set of priorities now. Like you're
Yeah.
prioritizing finding that chopper, like no matter
Yeah.
what,
Yeah,
over
because with
anything.
this is a counter. Like, it's a counter
Yeah,
search. I've never even, like, for
it's
one
a counter.
clause?
It's a counter search summon, bro.
Yeah.
Don't forget, it's a counter search summon.
So if you leave
It's
three
a
Dawn up,
three-peat.
you could do one for this, two for the Cloven. You could buff whatever you summon.
Nah, Cloven isn't a counter. Cloven's an activate
Oh,
main
yeah, yeah,
ability.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, you can still
yeah,
do
yeah,
it next turn. Whatever.
yeah, for sure. You
So,
just it's nasty, bro.
you
I've
cooking up
definitely
something,
seen
fam.
cards. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Like it's crazy because Dragon Leader ability works perfectly with the Hippo too, because Hippo is done times 2,
Yeah.
gains
I
rush.
don't even want to see this hippo,
Um,
bro.
it's it's nice. I feel like I'm still playing with it. I might remove the Don and just kind of focus more on some animals and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
this is kind of the starting point and the beginning of the new set right here, and then we'll see the different iterations that I go through until I find something a little bit more solid. I'll
Alright.
let you know though.
True,
I'll be
true. You
posting
probably
it.
do the blue yellow ace versus this new furry dragon.
Yeah, for sure. You got to revamp your deck too.
Yeah. Or we could probably. I know we were supposed to do that. The new Law Ditto, but I was like, bro, Law is so desolated. I couldn't even find a fun way to play the new Law, bro.
Yeah, me neither, bro.
I was
I
like, it's
I
not-
I gave up after like 14 seconds.
I was like, this leader is so trash, bro. But
I know,
yeah,
man. They
maybe
killed
we
our
could do
boy.
a poll or something. Who they would want to see in a
Yeah,
sim
for sure.
battle.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Or we could just have people comment which leaders you
Oh,
guys want us to play.
yeah, but then
And then
we gotta take note of all those comments.
yeah. The comments with the most likes, the top 2 leaders with the most likes, that's who we'll play against each other. And then we'll just like flip a coin to see who plays who.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
Let's do it.
Alright. So
Man,
you want to do
that
what?
that Gecko Moria SP real quick. Let's check the price tag on that.
Ooh, do they even have prices on it yet? I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure
so.
they do. It was in this
Dang,
set, bro.
44.
No, it's higher than that, I think. Thought it was like 100.
It's 34 now because well, this is
No,
the
look,
wrong
that,
one,
that,
bro.
that yeah. I'm
What
telling
y'all
you,
doing?
they pump faking you.
You gotta go to Legends.
I'm pretty sure it's like a quick Billy, bro.
Oh shoot,
80. Yeah, there it is.
81, bro.
It's a pretty card, bro. It's a great SP.
Dang, I don't really want none of these SPs. Maybe the Queen. This is
I like the Queen. I like the Bonnie too, because I play Bonnie in my red green law.
I just pulled this This Nami. I hate this Nami, man. I hate that they
You
gave
pulled it?
Vegapunk this card.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that Nami's fucking good. Vegapunk is a crazy deck. My
Yeah.
homie plays Vegapunk and it's good. It's cooking up.
Dang. Well, I think I think we covered all the O8 stuff unless you got some Brownwoodz questions.
Yeah, we do, bro. I posted on my story like an hour ago, seeing if we have any questions that people want us to answer. And we do. We got 5 questions cooking up.
Hey, let's
So
get it.
first question, you ready?
Yep.
We have, how do you beat, or this is from Todd, from my homie Todd Talks a Lot. How do you beat Blue Dofi in this meta and in the future in OP-09?
Well, who does he play?
He usually plays red decks. He plays Zoro. He plays, I think he plays RP Luffy. Sometimes I've seen him play, but I think he mainly plays Zoro. He's been cooking with the Zoro animal deck.
Well, if you playing RP Luffy, it's easy to beat Dofi. You just go tall because he can't touch you. You run 4 kids, 4 new gates, and you win automatically.
Think so?
I know so. I've never lost. The only way I've lost to Dofi is if I don't see those cards. Because if you're 7K, 8K every turn, what are these 5 bodies gonna do to you? Nothing. They're gonna spend their time attaching 2 Dons to their board, and you just block them with 1Ks. You got like a million 1Ks in your hand. Zoro, Juro, Play, and you just block. Now with Zoro. That's a tough one because you got all your people weak. So it's like,
yeah, it's tough.
You need some removal of blockers. That's the only way. Cause
I would say because obviously I play red too, and in order to beat Blue Dofi, I would say is like you need to attack his hand. I feel because like it's really really easy for them to start stacking cards in their hand because they play the Weevils. And then they're playing the 4 Cosmic Morias and they're drawing from their trash. So I feel like whenever you have the chance to attack at one of their rested characters, to do that instead of swinging at their life. Yeah, they're going to take life. I feel like the key is to swing even at their characters that are rested, not over. Because if you're swinging even, you're kind of tricking them into like, countering out. So I feel like that would be like the one piece of advice that I would give.
And
swing even at the rested characters and pray to God, because once they see that gravity blade, it is going to be a tough ride for you.
Also, pray that they don't see no Jinbeis. Pray that they see 1 per game. True. That's it.
That's true. All right, moving on. We have, what do you think of Marco Leader? We already kind of talked about it, but I guess we can give our final thought. Trash right now. Trash right now. Yeah, trash right now. It's gonna be really, really good. I wouldn't say really, really good. I'll give it good. It'll be good once the starter deck comes out. The starter deck, obviously the white leader starter deck.
Maybe I shouldn't call it trash. Maybe I should say there are other leaders that are way better. Let me put it that way.
There are other leaders that are better and have more support. Marco is lacking some key pieces right now to compete in the mid game against like black decks who are removing everything every turn. So once you get that ace that can, survive a turn, and once you get the other ace, well, I guess you already have the other ace, the one that could double summon. That's going to be really good too.
He's so fun to play. You just gotta find a way to make it consistent and get a rhythm because he feels clunky and not smooth
for sure. So that's our thoughts on Marco. All right, moving on. What do you think about OP-09?
Best set so far. There's so much to look forward to.
Better than 05?
Better than 05.
Better than 05?
Better than 05.
Okay.
I mean, 05 will be personally special to me because, G5. G5 manga. G5 is my favorite card. 10 drop.
Do you have one?
No. That's like my holy grail, man.
That's your grail, the Gear 5 manga?
Yep. Holy grail.
Well, you better have a new grail once 09 comes out. I know that.
The gold manga?
The golden grail.
Ooh. Man, 09
is
gonna be something special.
09 special. if you're like me and you always fiended on getting a case, always dreamed of getting a case, I feel like you probably get the most bang for your buck if you get a case of '09 because so many hits that you can get. New
Dude.
wanted cards are in there. There's like what 5 mangas are in there. Um,
Yo,
5 mangas, 4 wanteds.
I get a case every set.
You do?
I do. Starting from
Damn.
06.
Oh, okay, okay.
I got
What's
a
like?
06 EB-01.
Oh, oh, no wonder you were telling me you have bulk on bulk on bulk.
Yep.
You got case bulk
Yeah.
for sure. I
So
might have to tap in with you then for my '09 case.
man, I got 2 cases coming on Monday, which is tomorrow.
Oh, for what? For '08?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
kind of
what's up.
wish I
That's what's
had
up.
doubled up on '09, but I got them before '09 was even leaked.
Release. Oh, yeah,
But
that sucks. That's a tough one.
we'll work it out for '09.
Yeah, yeah, most def.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my thoughts on '09, I'm super excited. I I really like Blackbeard. I really like Shanks as leaders. I like the Goldie Roger character that's coming out too. I feel like it's a whole different element. It's a whole different way to win. Where if your opponent activates a blocker, they lose.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's definitely gonna shake up the meta a lot, and I'm excited for it, man.
Purple
I
Black
can't
Luffy,
wait.
man. I cannot wait for Purple Black Luffy.
Purple Black Luffy's coming out. You got the banished leader coming out. Robin, that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, man. A lot of things to look forward to for sure. So OP-09 can't come soon enough. If you
Save
ask
up,
me.
because that's going to be expensive.
Save up for sure.
Everything going to be expensive, bro.
All right, moving on to the next question. Brief explanation on Dragon OP-08 meta matchups. Okay,
Depends on which dragon.
you want to pull up like a quick OP-08 like top play leaders just so we can kind of like do a quick run and gun.
Yeah. I just had it up.
Yeah.
Right here. Well, they don't have OP-08 because OP-08 just started, so
Oh,
you
okay,
could do. They just had one. Yeah, they're not gonna have. Maybe Eggman has one.
Let's check.
Because I think there's one. I don't think there's been any tournaments.
No.
Because it just came out on Friday.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. We could just look at the latest biggest tournament.
Weight events. Auckland.
Yep.
That's today.
Yeah. Let's go through this. So, quick explanation on the top meta. I guess we could just do a quick run and gun on here. Dragon again. I'm gonna talk to you guys of my dragon decks. Pretty much like Straw Hats, Revolutionaries. So against Yellow Black Luffy, it does okay. It does pretty good. Like we were talking earlier, we have a lot of weapons to punch through the blockers, like Luffy. Rush is also going to be really good for us to be able to send early aggression and bring Luffy down in life early, and then send a huge attack, hopefully with like Kid Killer, to rip a bunch of cards out of hand. And yeah, hopefully just speed the game up because Luffy likes going late game, and if you just push the game, if you push the button early, I feel like it's just going to be working in your favor.
Yeah.
Against Nami, we eat Namis for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
If you are put playing Sanji in your deck specifically for Nami.
Exactly. All you need is one card, and you can destroy Namis every single time. It's the 2-cost 2K red Sanji, the one that activates main, draw a card from your life. Then you give Sanji 2 rested Dawn, and he gains plus 2K on top.
Yeah, because it's the only way you're going to be taking life, because they're going to Nami starve you out. So that's like
exactly. Nami's going to starve you.
Take from Nami's going to starve you, and then swing for 7.
Exactly. So this card is going to single-handedly win you games against Nami. You are searching with Nami with your own Nami searcher. You're searching for this card. When you start the game in your first 5, you're looking for this card. If you don't have it, you mulligan and you look for this card. This card is going to single-handedly beat you or win against Nami. So that's pretty much all I got to say about Nami right there. Yellow or black Luffy starter deck. Um, Black loses to early aggression in general, so spreading the board out. He could only really KO one person at a time. He doesn't have like multi KO, so just flooding the board early, sending a bunch of 5K attacks,
Unless you don't
slowly
deal with his
dwindling.
Brook. If you don't deal with his Brook in the
Oh
beginning of the
yeah,
game, he's going to keep the Brook there and then
that
play his
that's
Jacks.
true.
And
Brook is going to
just,
be one of the main targets to destroy, because he can KO one of your characters on play and when he's attacking. So that's probably the most scary card
yeah.
to watch out for.
So he has two cards that could KO every turn. That's Jack and also Brook.
Yeah, there you go.
Because Sanji's just a one of. Everybody else is just a one of.
Boa, I haven't really played against too many Boas, but I feel like as red, you just out tempo Boa like really, really easily. Just spread board, play your Bella Betties, play your
Boa
Namis,
one.
play your Dodons. Oh, that's light work, bro. That's light work. That's light work for any red deck. Zoro can destroy this. Dragon can kill this. But yeah, I mean, just out tempoing them, flooding your board, playing your Dodons, playing your Brooks, playing your Namis, and then just swinging 5K even, slowly eating away at your opponent's hand, and just finishing the game like that. Bonnie's pretty tough. The one card that I have for Bonnie is my 1-cost Nico Robin. I put that card in the deck specifically for Bonnie matchups. You may ask why? It's because of the 8-cost Kid combo. Bonnie plays down 8-cost Kid, uses Kid's ability to play Rocinante, and now you have to punch through the Kid, but it's protected by the Rocinante. So all I gotta do is just play Robin, KO Rocinante, and now it's free hunting. So Robin is gonna be your answer for Jewelry Bonnie. So searching for Robin when you're playing the Dons, searching for Robin when you're playing your Namis. That's kind of my tech on it. What's your tech on Bonnie?
On
With a bunch
Bonnie,
of blockers.
Well, I put Shanks. Like I like to keep the the removal and also the big body instead of the Nico. I mean, both would be nice, but you need space. So I like Shanks because you just get rid of the Kid right there. Like
that's
goodbye. True. I don't gotta deal with your blocker, no nothing. There are multiple times where I play Shanks, get rid of the Kid, and they just concede because it's like, bro, they're like, I don't feel like
what
playing
do you
this
do after that? That's funny.
Yeah, so just one or two ofs in this deck of Shanks would also help, but also the Nico Robin would help you too. But you have to do a lot more work. But with Dragon, he has so much rush; it's not that much work anyways. Fire Fist can help you in this matchup. Like a lot of things you could do.
You do Gum Jet Pistol in this matchup and reduce Kid with like an Otama or with a Koala, and then hit it with a pistol, or with like a Raise Max to reduce Kid, and then hit it with the pistol. There's a lot of things you can do. Karasu too also helps. You have a lot of answers for Bonnie. Against Calgara, I can't tell you much because I haven't really played too much against him.
It's just
you want to talk about
the same as the Dofi?
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
they flood board, so you want to play fast. You want to play fast and control their board. So you want to.
That's true.
Like if. Or early Enel. Remember when Enel used to spam Ohm and Holy?
Yep.
And the same way you would deal with that in the past is what you do here.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, whenever you're facing against a leader that is flooding the board, that means that their hand size is getting smaller because they're throwing all their cards on the field. So since their hands is getting really small, you could attack into their characters and get rid of their characters, because they are probably not going to have that much counter left in hand if they're putting all their cards out on the field. So that's kind of like a trick that whenever you're facing against like Dofis or against Calgara, that's why I was saying to focus on swinging at their characters, because once they run out of cards in hand, because they're playing everything, they don't have any more defensive weapons.
And also, if you can help it, try to keep them at 3 life to kind of make it. Because dealing with it may seem like a small thing, but dealing with Ohm at 6K is like problematic sometimes. Like it's a headache, not problematic. It's a headache And
It's
once you deal with all their board, their 3 lives, you have your board. You could just cut through their life like butter, man. Like butter.
Katakuri. Katakuri is an interesting one. I actually have a very specific game plan against Katakuri. I tend to
take all your life.
Take all my life when I'm playing against Katakuri. Every time they attack, I take life. If I can, I'll play Sanji's and then use Sanji ability to take my life again, because when they play Big Mom, I want to be at 0 life. I want to make their Big Mom obsolete. And I feel like Big Mom is such an integral part of Katakuri, and even Pudding too. You can kind of implement this with Pudding. If you don't have any life to trash, they're losing one of their biggest weapons. So like, I just feel like it's an underrated tech that not a lot of people know about. It's a little scary playing at 0 life, but you might have to maybe add in a blocker or something like that, or have some rad beams in hand to be able to withstand one last final attack. But I feel like the less life you have against Katakuri and Pudding, it's actually going to be better for you.
Yeah, it's easier to deal with Katakuri's Big Moms than Pudding's Big Moms, because Katakuri's Big Moms only comes with that one Big Mom. Pudding may have more stuff on board.
Yeah. And Pudding's Big Moms are coming earlier, so you might not necessarily already be at 0 life. You're probably going to be trashing some life playing against Pudding.
Yeah.
And then against Lucci, final, kind of falls into this similar boat with like the other black decks that I was talking about. Lucci kind of loses to early aggression. So just playing your rush cards and swinging is going to be good for you, because they're not going to have a chance to KO your cards before they attack, because our rush characters are going to get an attack off, and then they're going to be getting KO'd or attacked into. So just sending even power attacks early, attacking their hand. You don't need to swing anything higher than 5k, I feel. Just because when you do, like, you're just giving them life cards for free. But if you swing 5, you're making them have a choice. Oh damn, like, do I take a life, or do I trash a card? So I feel like early aggression is really good into Lucci. Yeah, I mean, just swinging 5Ks, hitting your rush,
aggression,
flooding the board out, aggression. Don't be afraid to, like, put your babies out, throw out, like, your 1 cost, because he can play Lucci and KO 2 of them, but like at the end of the day, like, he's gonna play Lucci.
And he's wasting the Lucci on those small fries.
Exactly.
You may not have him again for your bigger cards.
Exactly. So that's my my quick rundown of the meta with Dragon. Feel like that pretty much covers everything right there. I don't see any leader on here that we didn't really talk about. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I mean, it's not easy winning games on Dragon, but like, I feel like the more that you play him, then the better you have the more you have a better understanding against the matchups, it'll make it a little easier for sure. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all the questions that we have right there.
All right, well, I guess we covered a lot in this one. I guess it's that long break left a lot to talk about, and also 08 just came out, so there was a lot of stuff to cover. I'm sure in the next one there will be even more stuff to cover, because there will be more tournaments. The meta will start forming. And I cannot.
I'm gonna start building out some of my decks. I'm gonna start building out some of my new decks. I'm probably gonna try to build Calgara, run some games. I'm probably gonna build out my Grape Dofi with the new additions that I told you about. So that'll be for the next episode.
Oh yeah.
And my Furry Dragon deck.
Don't forget to vote on what leaders you want to see us duke it out with.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, of course. Drop in the comments which leader you want us to play, and the top 2 comments with the most likes, we will choose those 2, and then we'll just flip a dice or flip a coin, and we'll see who plays who.
Hey. All right, well, I guess that's the end of this episode. Make sure you're all like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that like button. Sub. Blow this podcast up. We appreciate
yes, sir. It. Rev Army episode 4 locked.
Peace.
All right, Lace.